Hi, I'm Marie. I'm in the Handi Quilter studio and I have a brand new ruler. This is the slice ruler and there are a lot of fun things you can do with it. Of course, we're going to have to do some slices so you can see these little lemon wedges, how cute they are. But there are ways to use it in blocks and borders, straight lines and angles. So I'm going to show you a lot of the different things you can do with it. This is just a cute little lime runner. And I'm going to stitch out a couple of ways that you can use it. First of all, let's start with the curved on the sides, a continuous curve. So I just have a 1/4 inch gap on both corners, and I can line up the grids on this so that it's perfectly set there. And then, okay, so this might be the slice. You think of a lemon, but I'm thinking like a slice of heaven. Because it's so small, it just kind of fits in your hand, it fits your hand, and I can get in lots of tight places. So I'm going to come back up this side. You can see I'm just got room for it when I get up here to the top. All right, this is the part. Yes, look at that. So it just fits across the top of there. And I can fit my ruler in because it just has that cutoff. But you also have the straight side on it. So over here I have like some half square triangles, which are what you would see in a quilt. So I'm just going to, I just barely have that curve across the line. And so this is going to give me just a nice little skinny curve. I can come down that way. See, again, I've got just that tiny slice so it fits in there. Back up, which is, this is what we do, right? Is we stretch to get as much quilt out as we can. All right, now we're going to do flying geese, and I'm going to do that same curve. And the best part of this ruler is that it has a straight side, so I can come back down, which is what I did with my half square triangles. I could just keep going on that. So I can come back across. I can fill my whole triangle in. I can do curves across the bottom, and I like that it's just a nice curve, and because of the curve on it, it goes right into those corners. So you don't have the lap over with the curve here. Okay, so we'll just go straight down. Okay, another thing that we can do with this, I'm going to come straight across here. And then I'm going to center this. This has so many different slice or angle lines on it. So I can put that in the center and then just start coming up the center. So this is just another way. And I'm just going to use that ruler to help me come up that side line. Center it again. Go across the middle, use the ruler to kind of guide me up that side until I can see just the top of that last stitch line. I'm going to go across, use the ruler to work my way up. You can use as many lines as you want. You can do the, you can do 3 or 4. You can go all the way to the top of the ruler. But because it has that side, the straight side, you can just work your way down and keep doing your different little flying geese. Okay, so another thing that I really like this ruler for are straight lines, and the angle helps you keep that little angle on it. So I'll show you what I mean here. I have it stitched out on the lemon quilt, but we're going to just put this across so I can get my angle, and I have one of these grid lines across here. So I just line that up, and then I can use the ruler. I can either tip it or I can just use it to move it forward. Come back down, same thing, use it to move forward until it's just level. And it's right across the line I just stitched, so now I can go across again and come up just like 4 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to Okay, so I'm going to go up this side, and then the opposite side, I'm just going to change that angle and go back the other way. So I'll just start this way, and I can line it up so I have all these grid lines to work with. So I can do this one the opposite way, come down about 4 stitches. I'm going to go back. This time I'm going to turn that around so I have that grid line to kind of help me. There we go. And so I have that right on my stitch line, and I have the grid line going across the top of the box. Down. These actually go pretty fast, and you can make a cute little sashing or a cute little border. You can kind of see how those are working out. And I'll just show you on the quilt again some of these that you can see. Let me move the camera back here. All right, so here's the little lines that you saw. Here's the flying geese. Okay, and then here's the flying geese going across this way. All right, let's do a lemon slice, right? So we're just going to use the curve on this. We're going to use the straight part, and to get the ends on this, I'm just going to sneak around the end of that, holding it real careful, because I like those little rounded edges. So we'll go around until we meet up with where we started. But then we're going to sneak out just a little ways to the side, about 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to line my ruler up so I can make that lemon rind. Just keeping the edge of my ruler right on the stitched line. And you can just move that ruler so it stays right on that stitch line. And 1 is cute, but my favorite is 3. So we'll do it 1 way back. And then we're just going to double stitch across the top of there. And if I was really good, I would have marked that center while it was there, but I'm just going to put that ruler back there and kind of judge where it is. And this is my favorite part. So I can just tip that ruler so that the edge, that little line, that little etched line is right even with my straight line, which then gives me the angle over here. So then I'm just going to go out, back on the same line, twist my angle so that it's right on the 90°. And then 1 more. Okay, so this could be one of my favorite rulers. I really like that it's small and it fits in tight places, and that I can just maneuver it as I'm quilting. I just finished a quilt that I totally did with this slice ruler. Every single one of these curves, and it just kind of tucks in there so every single angle fits. Okay, so you can kind of see the quilting on that, just so it fits. And when you get up to these edges, then you just have that little slice of a ruler so it fits in there. So it's really a great ruler. I think there's a lot of different uses for it, for the quilts that we do, the styles, the flying geese, squares, whatever. You'll find lots of ways to use it.